components now converge here at the tire building machine for final assembly. The journey begins right here, at the intersection where raw, complex chemistry meets heavy industrial might.
But long before the tire ever touches the open road, there is simply the raw rubber. Natural rubber, skillfully harvested from the Hevea tree, provides the essential flexibility required for the tire.
Every single bale undergoes rigorous inspection for absolute purity before it ever enters the processing line.
Synthetic rubber is carefully added to the mix to ensure superior heat resistance and long-lasting durability. Carbon black is the secret ingredient that gives the tire its distinct color and abrasion resistance.
These massive storage silos feed the factory continuously, standing as silent sentinels of industrial production capacity.
Advanced automation ensures that the chemical recipe is absolutely exact, measured down to the very last gram.
Each specific tire type requires a unique and complex chemical formula to meet its performance standards.
We now enter the Banbury mixer, the massive steel beating heart of the entire manufacturing operation.
Here, intense heat and crushing pressure work together to fuse the disparate materials into one compound.
Friction generates enough heat to trigger vulcanization, making precise timing absolutely critical to the process.
The final result is the master batch, a hot slab of rubber ready for the milling stage.
The hot rubber is immediately cooled and coated with a solution to prevent the layers from sticking. Now, the rubber compound is reheated and forced through a massive extruder to shape the components.
This precise extrusion process creates the complex tread profile and the sidewalls needed for the tire.
Specific color codes are applied to identify the exact tire model and size during the assembly.
The continuous tread strip is then cut to the exact length required for the tire's circumference.
Meanwhile, the massive calendaring process prepares the tire's internal skeleton, fusing fabric and steel.
High-tensile steel cords are perfectly aligned to create the incredibly strong belts within the tire.
Under immense pressure, the rubber is pressed deep into the steel, bonding them permanently together.
Strong textile fabrics like rayon or polyester are also coated to form the flexible body plies. These sheets are cut at precise angles, known as a bias cut, to effectively distribute stress. The exposed edges clearly reveal the complex composite structure hidden within the rubber sheet. The bead is formed from a loop of high-tensile steel wire, wound to precise specifications. Encapsulated in hard rubber, this bead will securely lock the finished tire to the wheel rim.
All the separate
Here, skilled operators like Luis orchestrate the complex assembly with a blend of technology and craftsmanship.
First, the airtight inner liner is wrapped around the drum, serving as the tire's inner tube.
Next come the body plies, which give the tire its essential shape and structural strength.
The beads are then positioned and locked on both sides, defining the tire's rim diameter. The body plies are then turned up, securely locking the bead inside the tire structure. Sidewall rubber is applied to protect the carcass from abrasion and environmental damage.
The assembled carcass is then moved to the shaping drum to receive the belt package.
A nylon cap ply is wound spirally over the steel to ensure durability at high speeds.
Finally, the thick tread rubber is applied, the only part of the tire that touches the road. The carcass is inflated, bonding instantly with the tread package to form the recognizable tire shape. Automated rollers stitch the layers together firmly, removing any trapped air bubbles from the structure. The result is what we call a green tire, fully assembled, but soft and uncured. Soft and tacky to the touch, they now await their final and most dramatic transformation. Enter the curing hall, the place where raw chemistry creates lasting durability.
Robotic arms load the green tire into the mold with absolute consistency and safety. The press closes, sealing the tire in a pressurized chamber of intense heat.
A bladder inflates inside, forcing the rubber into the mold's pattern, while heat triggers the reaction.
Heat and time work together to vulcanize the rubber, permanently fusing the molecules into a durable compound.
Depending on the tire's size, this curing process takes anywhere from 10 to 25 minutes.
The press opens, revealing the fully transformed tire, born from heat and pressure. The tread pattern is now permanently set, complete with the intricate sips and grooves. Ejected while still hot, the tire travels immediately to the cooling and finishing area. Excess rubber from the molding vents is trimmed away to give the tire a clean, finished appearance. The sidewall details reveal the brand, size, and critical safety ratings for the consumer.
Quality control is rigorous, combining advanced technology with expert human oversight.
Inspectors visually check every inch of the tire for even the slightest surface imperfections.
Even the smallest cosmetic defect is cause for rejection, ensuring only perfection leaves the factory.
Uniformity machines spin the tire at high speeds to rigorously test for balance and perfect roundness. Sensitive sensors detect force variations invisible to the eye, ensuring a smooth ride. X-ray imaging peers deep inside the rubber structure to verify the integrity of the steel belts.
This confirms that the steel belts and cords are perfectly aligned and free from any internal defects.
Only the tires that pass every single test make it to the final line, ready for the road. Automated systems stack and palletize the finished tires, preparing them for global distribution.
Components now converge here at the tire building machine for final assembly. Tagged, tracked, and ready, each tire is prepared to be shipped to destinations across the globe.
Next row on the left side. All right, pushing this one in now.
At the retailer, the tire awaits its vehicle, ready to provide safety and performance.
Mounting requires precision and care to protect both the alloy rim and the tire's bead.
Final balancing ensures a perfectly smooth, vibration-free ride for the driver.
Securely fastened to the vehicle, the tire is finally ready for duty.
Leaving the shop, the engineering is now put to the ultimate test in the real world. Where the rubber meets the road, safety and performance are the only things that matter.
Designed for performance, comfort, and control, the tire connects the female driver to the journey ahead.
It provides the essential link between the machine and the road, giving the driver total confidence.
Engineered to conquer rain and diverse conditions, the tread channels water away to maintain grip.
Superior stopping power can be the critical difference between a near miss and a collision. Built to withstand thousands of miles of wear, the tire is a marvel of endurance.
From raw rubber to the road, it is a complex symphony of chemistry, engineering, and craftsmanship.
The factory never sleeps, working around the clock to produce the shoes for our cars. Driving innovation forward, one rotation at a time, towards a safer and more efficient future.